Britain is still a good place to do business, particularly if you're a large company. The tax regime is very favourable. We are just about the world's most open economy.
I think Britain is one of the best places in the world to do business. The Prime Minister has said Britain is open for business, and I think that's true. So I think we remain more open than any other country in the world, and I think we have one of the most stable, reliable political and legal systems in which investors like to come here.
Something that makes us a good place to do business, which I think has gone unnoticed in the crisis since 2008, is that we have once again a very competitive exchange rate. We are a very competitive place from which to export to the world. So for all those reasons, I think, yes, we are a good place to do business. I think the lessons that the UK might learn from the rest of the world are, firstly, I think other governments are, if they decide something needs doing on the infrastructure front, and I think governments have to take those decisions, they're much better at pushing it through than we are. I think our infrastructure does lag behind that of comparable developed countries.
We're in danger of over-regulating. It's a balance, and that balance is sort of shifting despite the efforts of successive governments to deregulate. We still seem to regulate more and more each year. We have failed to build our airport infrastructure, our high-speed rail infrastructure, and our road infrastructure as rapidly as our German or French or indeed Chinese competition.
Infrastructure improvements would make an immense difference. Obviously, transport is the main one. The transport infrastructure for this country lets us down time and time again. Energy is a big concern, although hopefully we will shortly go ahead with the construction of new nuclear power stations. But at the moment there is a real danger that we will face energy supply shortfalls come 2016, 2017. That is a major concern, and particularly so for business, since if power does get rationed, it will be businesses that have to switch the lights out before households. I think to encourage growth, several things need to happen. We still need to see more supply side reforms. It's still far too difficult to hire and fire people. That needs to change, even though the government has done things like alter the tribunal system. And then obviously the banks need to start lending, and that is, particularly for SMEs, that is a key issue. The banks are plainly rationing credit for small businesses, and that is an absolute prerequisite for growth. And we've still got a huge number of things in our favour. Employment in the UK is still relatively high compared with certainly the rest of the Eurozone. We have fantastic world-beating companies such as Diageo, GlaxoSmithKline, Vodafone, British American Tobacco, which is not very politically correct, but these are still great world-beating companies that any other country in the world would give their eye teeth to have.